Hey there, bitches. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Holy shit, that was crisp. Holy shit. Future me, edit that. Today I'm going to be talking about a relatively relatable topic. I'm hoping this will reach enough people that it can make a little bit of an impact, and I want to be talking about pretending to be okay while I do my makeup because I want to keep my hands busy and hopefully it'll keep me talking. So yeah, this is the Fresh Phase Primer. Yeah, it's like a lightweight water-based primer, but it's also pore filling, which is like perfect for me because I have really oily T-zone and really texturous skin. So yeah, and I think it only really dries out like that because, or it only really gets oily like that because it's so dry. So I try to avoid any products that can cause caking. I realized I was more exhausted like pretending I was okay than just looking in the mirror and realizing I wasn't, you know? Like I just kept avoiding the problems and avoiding the problems and avoiding the problems, and it can only get worse, you know what I mean? Like those people say, you gotta choose your heart. You either gotta get numb from this shit that you ignore it so much, or you gotta look yourself in the mirror and you gotta say, I am not okay. I'm tired. I can't do it anymore. And you gotta be true to yourself in that. You gotta give yourself time to rest. You gotta give yourself time, okay? Because overworked does not mean that you're this great person, okay? Taking care of yourself does. Doing self-reflection does. Being able to change and grow, that's what makes you a good person, all right? Because you can do whatever job you want. You could take care of kids, you can help old people, you can do whatever you want, and you can still be a fundamentally bad person, you know what I mean? And so I feel like it's really important that we don't just ignore the problems that we have so that they don't seep into other parts of our lives, because I definitely have let that happen in the past, and I'm working on it even now. I feel like it's a problem we all seem to struggle with, no matter whether it's conscious or subconscious. So yeah, I'm basically the poster child for burnout. It's pretty great. Y'all should caption it. Child showed up, brought my A game, everything I had, you know what I mean? Like, I really pushed to be the kind of person everybody expected me to be, and I just didn't have the energy for it. So I would go out a couple hours, hang out with friends, hang out with family, hang out with whoever, come back exhausted, done, can't hang out with people for days, can't do shit for days. And you're just stuck in your head in those moments where you're really feeling like shit and you think that you need to be okay, you need to go out places, you need to post on social media, you need to look good, you need to do all these things, you know? And once you start doing those things for yourself, it becomes a whole different ballpark, a whole different game. And honestly, I think a lot of people get like their jobs mixed up with who they are as a person, you know? Like, a lot of people I know, they really just zero in on their jobs. And yeah, your job's important. You know what I mean? It does affect you. Sure, you chose the job you did because of who you are, but you know what I mean? I thought being okay meant not showing weakness, not showing emotion, any of that. But that's being human. That's what being human is false, okay? Nobody was made perfectly. God painted us all. Sorry for anybody who's not religious, just my personal beliefs. But God painted us all, okay? To be not perfect, to be us, to do something in this world. And how will you ever do something in this world if you don't know who you are, what God made, what God blessed you with, you know? So, sorry for making a whole religious thing, not trying to be like that, but, you know? I'm not sure which one it is, but this one. That's what I was trying to show you. it a little bit easier to blend. What brush is this? Angle blender. I don't know what brand this is. I'm sorry. I wish I did, because this is actually an amazing brush. Here. Google search that shit if you need it. We have this preconceived notion that being successful means being overworked and being tired and all of that stuff, and that can really confuse you and bring you down, you know what I'm saying? Like, in this day and age where you're constantly being filled with noise all around you, you never have time to look at yourself and like really figure out. And when I say look at yourself, I'm not actually talking about like, looking in the mirror and looking at yourself. I'm talking about sitting there in your silence, in your emotions, letting yourself feel it all, letting yourself break down, letting yourself pass out if you need to. You need to overeat? Indulge, okay? Like, I'm not gonna sit here and like, if anybody gets diabetes because of this video, keep in mind I am not rich, okay? I'm filming this shit on an iPhone 11, okay? It's okay. But I'm gonna be honest here. Your body will always rat you out. Whether you're depressed and you're under eating, you don't have the motivation to take care of yourself, whether you're overeating because you're stressed, it will show. And you're the only one who can see it. So you'll keep blaming yourself and you'll keep ignoring it. And you'll keep moving on to the next problem and then brushing that shit off too. Because you'd rather just be tired and be perfect than have faults. And that's something I'm trying to get rid of entirely, okay? I look at everybody and they are wonderful and they are amazing and they are drawn perfectly because they are imperfect. You know what I mean? My favorite things always have some flaw. You know what I mean? And you wouldn't be human without them. I know I get really irritable and foggy and disconnected from reality whenever I'm feeling those kinds of ways, whenever I'm feeling overworked, tired, can't do it anymore. If you keep blaming yourself for being a human being, it'll never end. You'll constantly be in this state of, oh, but I'm this, oh, but I'm that, oh, but I'm this. Yeah, the fuck you are. What are you gonna do about it? What are you gonna do about it? Are you gonna sit here? Are you gonna sulk? What is you sitting there on your butt doing nothing really helping with your mental? What is you doing an 8-hour shift coming home more exhausted? What is you doing a 16-hour shift, 10-hour shift, 12-hour shift, 6.5? Who cares? 3-hour shift. What good does it help you to go to work and then come home and then just be exhausted and tired and then never having that second of silence? You go home, you scroll on your phone. You get on the toilet, you scroll on your phone. I feel like on this channel, I keep talking about shit, okay? This is not on purpose, okay? And I'm sorry for anybody who's eating right now. You shouldn't be. I have a gross face. You're gonna get unappetized. I promise you. I promise you. Okay. Give me 1 second, because I need to do this nose contour, and I am scared to do it on camera. So, there's the nose contour. For my nose, I just try to make the tip of it as absolutely skinny as possible. And then I have this weird bump right here, and then I also have a bump right here, so I like to only contour the half of my nose, and then I blend whatever excess I have upwards and in, so that it doesn't make my face wider, but I also do bake afterwards, so that helps a little bit. What's really happening is your body is reacting before your mind can even get a chance to step foot in the gate, okay? So we need to get on that shit. So I'm so sorry. I keep looking at the camera and then over to myself and at the camera and over to myself. So it's gonna be, the clips, they're gonna be different, okay? And y'all are gonna have to be okay with that. It'll be okay. I promise. It'll be okay. And I also have a mirror right here too, so it just trips me out. Oh, because I just don't like how I look in that way. But yeah. Got this brush. I do use this to blend out smoky eyeshadow sometimes, so it has like that hue, you know what I mean? It kind of just emphasizes exactly what you need to do. I got a hair on my face. Where? Ah! Itchy! Motherfucker! Fuck! I got it. My nose contour is going to be a little bit harsh today. Honestly, I used to use that Elf really cheap eyebrow pencil, the one that's like white, to do my nose contour, and it honestly worked really, really well. Just make sure you get a cool tone, because they're really creamy, and that makes them like easy to use on the brows, but for me, since my T-zone is so oily, I couldn't really use them near my brows, because my brows would just end up melting off and smudging halfway through the day. Let me know if there's a way that I could make that not happen with that eyebrow pencil, because it's cheap and it's good, you know what I mean? It was a staple for a while before I realized how bad my eyebrows looked after a bit, you know? Like, they're good for a TikTok, but I don't have it anymore, so it doesn't really help me. Look at that. Look at that. Gone. Who? Eye bags? Who? I don't have those. Naturally. Obviously. Honestly, I feel like I catfish so bad with makeup. I don't understand how I have a man. If you don't understand either, I don't care. I don't care. If y'all want like a full in-depth catfish tutorial, let me know. Because I feel like I am the master of catfishing, okay? I do really well. I do really well. It took me years to build this skill level, alright? Years. Want to look decorative. Smells good, but I'm more of a contour girl. If anybody knows of like a cheap, like actual cool toned contour that's not orange, that's not warm tone brown, that's not amber, I need one. Okay? I need one, because the other day I used an eyeshadow. It wasn't blended for half the day. I didn't see it. Whenever I have a problem like that, I usually like pinch the brush into the eyeshadow palette and then I swirl it around in my setting powder and then I like tap it out so it can mix a little bit, and it just ended up giving me a little splotch on my face. I talk so much that I said everything I need to. So now we're just gonna chill. Just gonna hang out. This is the way I'm gonna be mindful and demure. Snatch. And I have some intense cheekbones already, so I like to enhance them hoes. And I sleep on this side of my face, so this side is exponentially like bigger. Kind of weird shaped. I don't know. More. These fucking micro bangs. Just stay up. God damn. Anybody else have that issue? Just me? Alright. Why already 30 minutes long? This is gonna be hell to edit.
Hello, future me here. This was, in fact, hell to fucking edit, okay? I passed out once. It's 2 in the morning. Trying to watch my show. Trying to get this video uploaded for y'all. Better like it. Fuck you, though. Love you, but fuck you.
Edit, alright. I think that's like the worst part of making these videos, other than like figuring out the words to say, because I go into these videos, I know what I'm gonna say, but then it like drifts away the second I hit record. I don't know. Hopefully it'll get better. I think it will. Take me a couple tries. Be patient. Alright. Could never figure out whether you're supposed to put setting spray on the brush or on your skin. So what I use to do fake freckles and stuff like that is legitimately just an eyeshadow palette and whatever setting spray I have. I have this Milk mini one. I've been using setting spray on my face just because I have lashes on and I don't want to mess them up, because I've already had to fix them a couple times and that shit pisses me off, okay? I should only have to put them on once, okay? It should stay on for months. Bars. So how I do it is I mix that shit together and I let it sit for a second so that it can actually set in the skin, and then I blend. honestly, the best way to get your nose to look snatched as fuck is to use freckles, alright? That's the beginning of them. I'm gonna do a cute little jump cut because I doubt y'all want to see this shit. So, yeah, let's do a fucking, what the fuck is the word, transition. All right, finished my makeup and I did my hair. Added a lip and some under eye mascara. Hang on. This will save your life. I just had to throw away my 2 other ones because they were so dry and done. So yeah, you will ride or die for this mascara once you try it. I promise you. I promise you. That's no clamping or nothing. They just came out spiky like that. Main takeaway points from this video. In today's society, being well rested is being lazy, and being overworked and exhausted is admirable. And I think we should really get out of the mindset. We don't bother to ask why people are exhausted. We just congratulate them. And that only makes them think that they need to work harder. And we already do enough. So, hope you guys enjoyed. If you related to this video, took insight from this video, or anything like that, I suggest you hit the like and subscribe button because I will be posting more shortly. I'm trying to post every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, so you can expect those with shorts with clips of my videos daily. I don't know what else I had to say. I think that was it. I think that's it. I think we're good. I think I introduced myself in the beginning. Tripped myself out last video thinking I didn't, and then I did, so I don't know. Well, hope you guys have a good rest of your nights, days, whatever you're doing.